welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah Soliman, and today we are talking about how to spark a successful business. And these are just tips that have worked for me personally as a business owner, and I figured I'd share them with you. I actually had this talk probably like a week ago or so at the National Association of Professional Women's Orlando chapter, and the women were so receptive to it. So I figured, you know what, this is something that I should share with you all as well. So I have been in business for just a little bit over a year, which is not very long at all. But in that short year, we've been able to grow exponentially. We've moved into a bigger office, we have more full-time people, we've got part-time people. So it really has been a super successful launch to the business. And here's what I credit it to. 3 things: personal brand, personal relationships, and personal time. So let's break those down. Personal brand. I always say that my personal brand is why I have been able to sort of create the business that I have now. I have really put myself out there on social media. I attend networking events, and I really make sure that people know who I am and what I do. Because if they know my strengths and my skill set, then guess what? I build trust with those folks, and then they most likely will want to work with me and my business. So my personal brand has been huge for that. So I'm very particular with what I post online. I don't necessarily post a lot about my personal life per se, but I'm very strategic with it. And I post a lot about business, you know, what the company is doing and maybe what I'm hosting that day or what networking events I'm attending. That way people know that these are my interests and this is what really matters to me. And as soon as they think of video production or marketing or social media, they instantly, hopefully, think of Sarah Soliman as the person to call for those things. So that's what personal brand is. And I encourage you to, if you are looking to start a business or if you are in business already, and even if you're not, even if you're working for somebody, your personal brand is so important, because if you decide to leave the company that you're currently working for, that brand will follow you through forever and always. So personal brand, number 1. Number 2, personal relationships. This one is also a biggie for me. A lot of my clients, I don't even really like to call clients. I call them my friends. And I think, you know, if you know me, you kind of already know this about me, is I love just making sure that my friends, also my clients, know me personally, and I know them personally in return. Once you establish that relationship, again, you know, you want people to feel comfortable calling you no matter what, whether it's to do more business with you or just to chit chat, just to say, hey, I'm in town, let's grab dinner. Great. So a lot of my business has come from personal relationships. Here's the other great thing about personal relationships. It helps establish that word of mouth marketing that works for successful businesses. So if I have great personal relationships with my current clients, well, they've got friends of friends of friends of friends, right? And it's all a referral process. Bet you're behind that I'm going to make sure that I establish those great, strong personal relationships with all of those referrals as well. So personal relationships are huge. You can all obviously build those with folks that are currently in your circle and new people as well. So if I attend a networking event or if I'm exhibiting at an event, obviously you meet so many people, but I always like to talk to people about what they do personally, you know, like who they are, if they have kids or whatever. And I retain that information, or I make a little note on their business card. And then that way, when I go to follow up with them, boom, that's what I lead with. Hope you enjoyed your kid's 12th birthday this weekend. It was great meeting you last week at XYZ event. So that's how you really establish these personal relationships. And again, it all comes back to trust. Number 3 is personal time. So a lot of you entrepreneurs out there are fully aware that just because you're an entrepreneur and work for yourself, it does not mean that your personal time is your own. In fact, it's the complete opposite. I have no time to do anything anymore. I mean, I unfortunately barely talk to my girlfriends. I don't really go out that much anymore. And instead, my priorities have shifted. So now my personal time is still spent on this computer, or it's spent at these networking events, shaking hands with people and really going to things that will take my business to the next level. Because if I just choose to sit at home and, you know, take a nap or watch TV or whatever, that's obviously important and there's room for that. But Monday through Friday, you really dedicate yourself to your business. And that's how you truly build success, is when you are okay with letting go of certain things that you maybe used to do in your personal time, and you put that energy forth into other more productive things that will benefit the growth of your business. So just to recap again, personal brand, personal relationships, and personal time. Those are the top 3 things that are my personal secrets to sparking a successful business. I'll make sure to add some resources that have really helped me in business below. If you have any questions, you can also go ahead and leave your comments below and I'd be happy to answer them for you. In the meantime, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and I'll see you right back here next week. Do you feel like society has sort of taken a shift in, race-related issues, and how has technology sort of played a role in that?
Well, I do think there has been a shift somewhat.